welcome to yet another episode of Learning How to Play Chess Like a Pro. Uh, N Yanks 94, that's our opponent today. 2100, same rating as me, virtually. And here we go. The question is going to be bishop e7 or knight f6. He did knight f6. Had he done bishop e7, I would have probably gone for a fianchetto type structure. But with this knight f6, I can get into my queen's gambit declined exchanged positional line. Pretty good for white, I would say, on the balance. Yeah, so this is all just opening theory. Nothing fabulous going on. Where they move the bishop is a kind of interesting thing. And now this is interesting. Bishop c5, and I think we just take it. In situations like this, we just take it. Now he can try to really muck up the whole setup by putting a pawn advance, and yeah, he's trying. Um, okay, let's uh, let's play. Let's play some chess. He's gonna come here, and then I'll move bishop here, and then he'll go rook here. And then I will play maybe bishop here or something. The point is that we're defending our king from the rook, and our bishop is targeting that pawn and the queen. So yeah, now he's got to make a decision. And can he? Could he? No, it's a check. It's a check from here. So I'll go have to take it with queen or otherwise the pawn. Let me think about this. If I take it with the pawn, then I win a tempo. I think it's better to win a tempo here. We don't want his knight coming in here with tempo. The game relies on a bit of initiative at this stage, so we need to keep initiative wherever possible. Move like this is not necessarily so bothersome, so we'll go in here. Okay, this is not a tempo as such. I would not call it that, so I'm fine with losing this mini. What's the next plan here? I guess we'll. Should we just advance it? No. Bishop here. That's quite solid, but we'll try to keep the bishop pair. That's the one thing we do have in this position is we have the bishop pair, and the board is kind of opening up. Like there's no central bind of pawns, so it should suit the bishop pair if we can keep them. But that is one big if. Yeah, this position is not so straightforward, but I'm going to try a king f2 type of structure. Knight d5 likely to play next. No, he's holding, he's attacking this. So we've got a kind of ugly pawn structure here, but we do have the bishop pair. I don't know. It's a tough one to call. This bishop pair is really strong, and he can probably try to disrupt it with a move like that. I think I'm going to start, attacking his loose pieces. It can't just be one-way side traffic here. I've done the hard work in sort of solidifying my base a little bit. So he's willing to sacrifice a pawn. I can't accept it. He'll win the bishop with a hidden rook check and stuff like that. So, well, actually, he wouldn't win it because knight would take back here, and my king might go reach here. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're playing it smooth style, focusing on the clear-cut plans. This bishop is a loose piece. We have to remember that. This is not fun point here. Hmm. So we don't have excellent developing moves here. I think I'm gonna just push him away because I don't have any other great moves to play, and this bishop needs to have some activity. Maybe here. Maybe this is a better square, a better zone, covering the up against the knight. Um, okay, his bishop's attacking my rook. We could do this. A trade would not be such a bad thing. Well, it would allow his bishop here, targeting the square, the pawn. Remember, we can also double his pawns at any point if we want to trade the bishop pair for a pair of double pawns here. That's always an option, but typically the bishop pair is worth more than double pawns. And on a board like this, I don't think there's a good reason to not trust that rule of thumb. Yeah, he's putting a bit of pressure on me. Hmm. We're just gonna keep it chill here. We're playing a kind of tight game at the moment, making it difficult for him to progress. And the difficulty comes because of our bishop pair, which covers so many squares, making it very difficult for black to come up with something. But this is not bad. And now I'm potentially losing the plot if I play a move like this. Let me think about it more carefully. Uh, hmm. What's the material balance? Okay, I'm a pawn up. We'll let him get it, and we'll try to salvo with a different way. Maybe maybe something like this. We got to stay ahead on the clock. It's going to come down to time crunch. It seems like this game. So let's keep ahead of the clock and let's play with that kind of a mechanism. It's basically even on clock here, so it's going to come down to a time scramble, I suspect. And it's all about holding your nerves in situations like this, not blundering, just making good, simple enough moves that don't lose the game. Um, we can complicate things for him if he's willing to engage in complications. I'm more than happy to indulge. But this bishop's going to stay here because I have to guard this square. But we're going to harass his rook, maybe, maybe not. I think even this is a nice square, actually, here and here. That's maybe optimal. But now he's just simply lost the game on the clock there. Mismanaged his time horribly. I think we have check here, and that's one reason why this isn't so bad. Um, it's still even on material. So, and now we've got literally the bishop pair versus. Okay, actually, huh. Well, now we've got bishop pair. We'll just make sure he can't check us here. Yeah. Okay. Um, Giving us a lot of checks, but the game's well and truly over here. It was over quite a while ago. Let's just check him and now finish it off. Yeah. All right. Good game. Good game. It was a pretty solid game all in all. Pretty rich in tactic and flavor and strategic approach to the game of having the bishop pair and just retaining that solidity. And then eventually tactical simplification, followed up by time scrambling win. Great game. Thank you very much for watching.